Good evening, traders. This is another recap video for DAX for December the 13th, and today we had an ECB press conference, which basically was a non-event for today. In my morning notes I said that this zone here around the 11k level and how the market is going to react to it will be the tell of the market strength, because they come really close yesterday to it, and it would be logical to expect touching at least of this zone. And this is another example why these zones are better than just lines. When you use just line, then you cannot account for the traders that are going to front run the resistance. They are going to be below, or if the support is in question, they are going to be above the support. They're not going to be all of them on to the tick on the line. So in pre-market it was already top of pre-market high was already just a couple of points below the zone. So basically our entry was immediately after the open, too short, and that was the best really opportunity, the best trade of the day. I just wanted to explain to you that from Monday DAX futures have new working hours, and this symbol here on TradingView CFDs has the same working hours as futures. So now we have working hours like this. Pre-market is starting from 1:15 a.m. It starts in Asian session, lasts until 9. We have normal regular trading hours from 9 to 5:30 like we always do, and after hours is also from 5:30 to 10. So this too hasn't changed, only the pre-market that was before, just from 8, starting from 8 and lasting to 9. Pre-market was just this 1 hour, now it is much more, almost 8 hours. So that is the change starting from Monday. And I changed my DAX charts today in the morning manually, manually each line from this symbol to this one that I'm using now. So first chance, as I said, was this move from the open, because market touched this zone. When market approaches the zone from the higher time frames that everybody is seeing, it is normal to expect a front running. It's normal to expect that the sellers already are going to be here with their stop, and we should also be here with our orders, and stop loss is above the zone where the invalidation point is. Now note that this line and this zone, this is the bottom edge of the larger if you look DAX at the 4-hour chart, it was this chart was also posted in the morning, and this is here, this is this resistance with this top line more important. This is here on 11,050, and this was back then a spring below that zone, producing this up move. Then there was a breakdown, and now we had today basically a back test of this broken support, now acting as resistance. So very clear-cut trade opportunity, and it came right at 9 at the open. And for the target, you will look normally at the zones and also at the fib retracements. You could use fib from here. It is basically come to the between halfback and 61.8, or you could use a bigger fib from all the way down from this low, and try to see where you have confluence with zones. But this move is much bigger, and this short ended right here near this high from December the 11th, and that was our place really to close it, especially if we were expecting a bigger target. I let it go. I didn't know if that they are going to use this stop as a support. I was expecting after this move for them to go even lower and had one smaller trade even here for like 20 points, but when they had again up, that is the time for to close this, and that could be the close here or in advance above this high. And later, of course, you could use this level with confluence with the fib retracement to enter long also, but this trade was really a clear-cut trade, clear-cut a short. And later you could also use fib to judge could you short maybe this move again, because the idea here is that they made really a large move from this bottom to the upside. This was a 400-point move, and that we could see and expect, or out of that 400 points, to at least like 150 to be retraced. That didn't happen today, and US markets are also range bound except for Russell, which is leading to the downside. And all of this price action now is like 6 p.m. It has 4 hours to go to the end of future session, but for now this could be like a stopping candle on a daily chart, and maybe we will see rollover to the downside tomorrow. We don't know that, and it is also going to depend of how the US markets closed, how the Asian market is going to close, what are the news are going to be, because this market is still very news sensitive, and every good or bad news in this stadium of the market behavior could push them one way or another. Maybe they are just resting here to attack this level again tomorrow, and maybe to stage a breakout. We don't know that. For now, this is a compressed range. If we compare it with the ranges from other days, this range is compressed, and as you can see, majority of this range was inside pre-market low. This is pre-market low, this is pre-market high here. Majority of today's trading were basically in that range. Only this was below. So we couldn't really lean on the fact that market is leaving below the pre-market low, then they got back in, back out, and so on. So this is basically a consolidation and preparing for the next move that can be tomorrow. But as you know, tomorrow is Friday, end of the week. Maybe tomorrow also we will chop in this area, and the resolution of this, should we see a breakout or rolling over to the downside, maybe it is going to be on Monday. So we don't know that yet, and I will make for tomorrow additional zones for it, adjusted and so on, because today when I moved the lines and transferring it from one chart to another and so on, I used to have two zones. This one was before here from the day before, and for today I was left with one. It was a mistake, because obviously market found support here, and there was a zone, there was a top of the zone that we used to have yesterday. So tomorrow you will get an updated chart with adjusted zones, and I wish you all the best and good trading.